Hi everyone. Is it working? I think we have a problem here. Oh my god. Hi, is it working? It's working. Amazing. Hi everyone, it's Kaisa here and thank you so much for being here. Can you hear me well? I'm good. How are you? Welcome. Hi everyone. How are you guys doing? That's amazing. It's so nice to see you too. Thanks for being here. Hi. Oh my God, so many people here. When I logged in and I saw that there were people actually waiting for this live, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. So I was thinking that if you guys want to ask me anything about manifesting or anything at all, like just put it in the chat and I will answer you guys. But first, maybe let me know where you guys are from. Yeah, thank you so much. You know, I am so excited that my channel has reached like 10,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. And, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And just inspiring you just inspires me. That's why I love doing these videos for you guys. And I'm super excited to be here today. Wow, well, thanks for being here. I have my tablet here and I am going to see the chat in here. Thanks for being here. Okay, we have a question here. How long have you been manifesting and what made you start? Well, this is an interesting question. I've been manifesting for my whole life basically, but if you talk about conscious manifesting, I really just got obsessed with it literally like a year ago or something. So I've been manifesting consciously for a year. That's pretty much it. But now that I know about manifesting and I know how to do it, I can look at my past and realize that, oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? I think there is some problem with the microphone. Is it okay now? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me properly? We're having a little bit technical issues here today, but okay, okay, well, I'm so sorry about that, but is it okay now? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we'll just continue without the microphone. I was having a USB-C microphone here and turns out it did not want to work, but it's okay. We can continue with the questions. So yeah, I've been manifesting consciously for a year, and now that I look back at my life, I can see that I actually manifested a lot of things, a lot of wonderful things unknowingly. So it's been great. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate that. So we actually had a question that I got before this live, so I'm just gonna answer that now. So the question goes, how do you manifest if you're broke? So I am expecting that you want to manifest money and you don't currently have any money. So how to go about that? it's like you first need to get away from that state of lack. Because if you're like living in a reality where you are broke and you feel broke, you're going to manifest more situations, more experiences where you don't have money. And if you imagine being broke and if you imagine being rich, they are two completely different states of being. It feels different, right? It feels different to be broke and it feels different to be rich. So at first, you just acknowledge that you are trying to manifest from lack. And it's okay, because from today we are gonna change that. Fine. And now we're gonna start practicing what it would feel like to be rich. And you don't even need to start feeling like you're a millionaire. You can just practice small amounts of money. What would it feel like if you received a little bit of unexpected money? Maybe $10 or $100 or 50 euros. Choose an amount that you are comfortable with. And once you manifest that, watch how you feel and really see how it worked for you. Okay, you felt this way, maybe you imagined it, maybe you used this technique or not. And then just take a step further and start manifesting a bigger amount of money, because you can manifest gradually too. You don't need to go for the millions right now. If you are broke today, that's okay. You don't need to blame yourself. It's absolutely okay, but your life can change today. So that's it. Like, I think we can move on to the next question. I'm just gonna read these comments here. Just a second. Oh, somebody's saying that I've been trying with not much success. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday! And I am trying to manifest my way out of a bad situation. Okay. I think you're very aware of the situation you are currently in. You're very aware of what's happening, what's not happening. Maybe you're not feeling that great. So the best thing I think you should do is that distract yourself. Try not to focus on the lack. Because if you look around and you see like, oh, I'm in this situation, and you focus on it and you put more energy into it, you are going to manifest the same reality, the same situation for tomorrow as well. So you can start focusing on little things such as sunshine. Like, I'm grateful that it's beautiful weather here today, and I'm grateful for these people in my life. I'm grateful for this butterfly that I saw today. It was very beautiful. Start focusing on little things at first, and start shifting your focus away from the lack and towards those things that make you feel good, and towards those things you want to see more in your life. Okay, so that's my answer. And next, somebody's asking, have you manifested a specific person? Yes, I have. And I think I can. Okay, let me just tell you. My specific person was actually the reason why I got into conscious manifesting, because we were having, some issues. We were going through a separation, and that brought me into the world of conscious manifesting and the law of attraction and stuff like this. And then I really started enjoying it, and I started to feel like, I deserve to have so many great things in my life. Like, so many, not just this one thing. but so many things. And here I am now today, like teaching you guys, telling you guys my experience. And I'm very grateful that there are so many people here today. So, okay, somebody's saying that my girlfriend and I just broke up because she wasn't sure she could see me in her life slash future forever as my wife and left me for another person. I'm so sorry to hear that. If I were you, if I was in that situation, I would focus more on myself. And I bet that your situation is very painful. And I don't want you to ignore your feelings because that never works. Like if you resist something, it's gonna persist. So you gotta like let yourself feel whatever it is that you feel right now and acknowledge that, okay, like I feel this way. It feels like this in my body. Like just accept it and then let it go. You can feel that the problems began when you start identifying with that feeling and when you start believing in those stories. So basically, focus more on yourself, loving yourself. Because when you love yourself, other people are going to love you too. And I've noticed that people treat me the same way as I treat myself. I'm not saying this like you should blame yourself for creating this reality, but you can get empowered by this thought that if you created this current reality, just imagine what else you can create. Because anything is possible. You can manifest anything you want if you believe in it. That's what I believe. So let's see what more is here. Oh, thank you. Greetings to Germany. Oh, good morning or evening. It's evening here in Finland. Okay, the next question is, I've been watching your videos for a while now. Do you think I can manifest my girlfriend to like me more? Like, for sure, yeah. So, how do you do that? Even to this question, I would answer that focus more on yourself. And self-love. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself right. Because when you love yourself, when you accept yourself, you're going to become so magnetic. And your energy is going to attract anyone. I mean, it's going to attract your girlfriend even more. Like, she's gonna like you even more. So, the next question. Somebody's saying, thanks for this live video. You're welcome and thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hi, guys. I'm grateful for discovering your channel. I'm grateful that you're here. Your voice came to Hungary as well. Wow, it's so exciting to see that there are like people basically from all around the world. It's crazy. Oh, thank you. How can we send a telepathic message to our soulmate? I would say, like, if I wanted to send a telepathic message to somebody, it would be my practice would be very simple. I would just think about the thing or the message I want this other person to get. I could maybe close my eyes and visualize that, okay, this person is receiving my message. You know, there doesn't necessarily need to be any specific way or any specific technique. You can just imagine that you are sending this thought. Like, you know, thoughts are energy. You're sending this piece of energy to them. And you could imagine them receiving it. Like that could be your practice, for example, and then just let it go. What I mean by that is that don't think about it anymore. Don't start thinking like, oh, maybe they didn't get it. Are they thinking about it now? Did they receive it? Because if you start doubting it, that's basically the same as if you were like, okay, I sent my message, but I want it back. Like, okay, I send it, but I want it back now. That's what doubt does. No matter what it is that you're manifesting, if you start doubting it, if you start worrying about it, it's basically as if you tell the universe, like, I don't want it anymore. Because you're focusing more on the lack. So whatever you want to manifest, or if you want to send a telepathic message to somebody, just imagine that it's happening and feel it happening. And it is going to happen. It's very simple. But the conscious mind, with all of its fears and doubts, can kick in. You just need to focus on what you want and focus on the feeling. That's my advice for you. I am hearing from last 1 month lottery meditation, nothing happened. Okay. I think that you are focused on the lack. You're focused on the fact that the money hasn't arrived to you yet. You're focused on the fact, or what you perceive as a fact, that you have not won the lottery. Because when you are manifesting winning the lottery, and when you truly believe in it, when you truly feel abundant and you feel like, I am the lottery winner, or I am going to win the lottery for sure, that's certainty. When you feel like that, even if you don't win anything, you can just be like grateful for other things in your life. Like, you don't even need to check if you win or not, because all that matters is the belief. But if you're focused on the fact that you didn't win last week, then you're going to manifest even more similar experiences into your life. If you don't believe in it, then you're not going to manifest it. You're just going to manifest more disbelief. That's just how it works. So what can you do to fix it? You could continue practicing the meditation. And if I was you, I would also take a look at my beliefs, ask myself questions like, why am I manifesting this lottery win? Like, why do I want it? And why am I not getting it right now? What is blocking it? Because when you ask yourself questions, you're sending those commands to your mind. It's going to search for the data and you are going to figure out the answer, but you first need to ask. So continue your practice, figure out what is blocking your manifestation. What is that limiting belief that is preventing you from winning the lottery? And one last thing, take your focus off of things that you don't want in your life. You don't want to see that you didn't win the lottery. It's okay if you didn't win it. Even I don't win every time. I don't care, because I know that I'm going to manifest winning the lottery and nothing else matters. If you knew it for sure, let's say you had a crystal ball and you could see that you are going to win the lottery next week, you wouldn't even think about what happened or didn't happen this week. And when you have that crystal clear focus on what you want, and when you can distract yourself away from things that don't serve you, you're going to manifest wonderful things. Okay, somebody, Michael, I am not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but thank you so much for the donation. Just reading the chat right now. Michael, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm grateful for you too. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay, we have another question. Should I think positive all the time to manifest my dreams and forget the negativity and make yourself busy? Yes, you should focus on positive things, but there is this thing called toxic positivity. Like being positive no matter what and repressing your emotions, that is not going to work. But if you know, if you are there for yourself, if you acknowledge your feelings, if you let yourself feel them and then let them go without identification, without buying into those stories, those beliefs, you can still remain positive even if you feel afraid, if you feel scared, if you feel inadequate, because you know that you are not those feelings, but you can feel them. It's absolutely okay to feel anything and everything that you're feeling right now. It's okay. But just know that you're not those feelings. You are not any prisoner. You can let them go. They are not who you are. And when you adopt this kind of mindset, this kind of thinking, it is going to be very easy for you to remain positive at all times. You don't need to be smiling every single day. You can cry too if you want. Just stay authentic. Let yourself feel. And just allow those feelings to come and go. And also allow that abundance, that love, all those wonderful things, allow them to come into your life. Because when you start resisting something or when you start forcing something, you're basically blocking the energy and you are not going to manifest anything that you want, or it's going to be very difficult. Okay. I lost the track of the chat. I'm just scrolling here trying to find where I left. I'm so sorry, guys, if I missed your question. Please, can you write it again? Because I am having a tough time, like, keeping up with this chat. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you, Manish. Thank you for the donation. You're amazing too. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I see a question here. Hello, I love your videos. Thank you so much for being here. I love making videos for you guys. The graduation videos is one of my favorite. I wake up every night between 2 to 3 a.m. That's my time for the video. Is it too much to listen every night? Thank you so much for being here. I assume you're asking, is it too much to listen to these videos every night? I would say that it's definitely not too much. But you know, manifesting should not feel like a chore. Like, oh my God, I have to do this practice no matter what. Or, oh my God, I need to force this to happen. Because that's not gonna work. So if you feel comfortable, if it feels natural to you to practice every day, or maybe twice a day, or even thrice a day, do it. But you know, it's not really about how many times a day you practice. It is true that the more you practice, the better you become at this. But it should never feel like a chore. It should never feel like I have to do this. Otherwise, I won't manifest my desires. But the goal with the practice is that you are basically training your mind for something new, for this new reality, for these beautiful manifestations. And when you practice every single day, by the way, it's always better to practice for like 5 minutes a day every single day than to practice 1 hour a week on one day only. Because the more you repeat these exercises, the more you listen to these videos and practices over and over again, you're training your mind. Because, you know, just imagine when you started learning something, whether it be playing the piano or some instrument, swimming, driving a car. I did that recently. Or you start, you know, learning how to ride a bicycle. I guess a lot of us did that in our childhoods. So when you first start doing something, it's not gonna work out. And that's the reality. It's you're gonna fail. Even when you're a baby and you're just starting to learn how to walk, you're gonna fall. Maybe even cry sometimes too. But you never give up. You just keep going, you get back up, and eventually you learn it. So you can also take this approach with manifesting as well. Like, train yourself every single day if that feels natural to you. Keep repeating it. Keep repeating it unless you feel like, I already know this stuff so well, like I can tell the answer to this how to do something video. When you know it so well, when you know the answer to your own questions, then you have come quite far already in terms of conscious manifesting. I know I'm going to win, I just don't know when. You know, that's great. That's absolutely fine. I mean, I've talked about it on this channel that do not focus on the how or when, because they don't matter. All you need to do is to know what it is that you want and how it makes you feel. Because those two things, knowing what you want, knowing how it makes you feel, those are the only two things you're going to need to manifest what you want. And you know, if I were to tell you, if I had a crystal ball here right now, maybe if this was my crystal ball, and I would be like, you know, I know, I could see it in my crystal ball that you are going to win the lottery next year. Next year, let's say November. I know it for sure. What would you do? Would you feel like sad, like, oh, I haven't won the lottery? Would you start doubting it if you knew that it was certain? You wouldn't care about it because you knew, because you would be knowing that it is coming. And that's all that matters. Even if I told you that I looked at my crystal ball and told you that you're gonna manifest winning the lottery next year, you wouldn't worry about it? Maybe on the 1st of January you would be super excited, go check your bank account to see if you won already. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But the point is that it doesn't matter when it's gonna happen, as long as you know and feel that it is going to happen for sure. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for all these lovely messages here. I love being here with you. I don't even want the big bucks. If I can hit small pots, that's great too. You know what? I like that attitude. But I want to ask you, is it because you are grateful for what you have in your life, or is it because you feel like you don't deserve the big bucks? Because there is a big difference. But you know, if you truly feel like, you know what, I don't even care about the big money. I don't care if I manifest €1,000,000 or $1,000,000. That is very powerful. Because you know what? I am not actively manifesting any lottery jackpot right now. I'm not even buying the tickets. And guess why I'm doing that? It's because I realized that I was trying to manifest winning the lottery from a place of lack. I had this belief going on that, you know, I need to manifest winning the lottery and it's gonna make me feel happy. Then I will feel good. I will buy all this stuff that I've always dreamed about. But then I realized that nothing in this physical reality is going to change the way I feel within. Nothing is gonna make me happy if I'm not already happy. And right now, yes, it would be very lovely, very exciting, awesome to manifest millions. Manifest winning millions in a lottery or something. It would be great. I mean, like, yes, I'm ready to receive that money. I think I could spend it very well. I could help some people. I could do things that I love. But if I'm trying to manifest it from a place like, I need it to feel happy, I need it to receive validation from other people, even the process of practicing it, it's not going to be inspiring at all. And then I just realized I'm gonna take a break. It's no use for me to try to force it or try to manifest it when I feel like, basically, when I don't feel good about it. It's of no use to try to manifest because that's just not the way it works. So I let go of it. Maybe I'll come back to it later, but right now I'm just focusing on what truly inspires me. And one of those things is sharing my knowledge and the experience I've gained on my own journey with you guys. So that truly inspires, it inspires me more than any amount of money. So the point is, the advice you can get from this is focus on things that make you feel good. And you're gonna manifest wonderful things when you do that. Is it right time manifesting at night? Yes, it's always the right time to manifest. Anytime you want. Like, do your manifest practice whenever you feel like doing it. And if you're talking about night, then if you listen to your affirmations or do your visualization or some other technique right before you go to sleep, it is very powerful because Neville Goddard actually talks about this. It's like when you go to sleep and you fall asleep, having that feeling, having that wish fulfilled, and that is the state of being. When you bring that vibration into your sleep with you, it is going to convince your subconscious mind that it is the reality. So if you are going to bed, you're going to sleep feeling that I am the lottery winner, or I am in a wonderful relationship. If you fall asleep, having that thought in your mind, feeling that feeling in your body, it's gonna help you to manifest it easier, because that way you can bypass the conscious mind and the limitations of the conscious mind. Because if you tell yourself, I am the lottery winner, or I am in a relationship, I'm in a wonderful relationship with my specific person, and you can feel that doubt creeping in, kind of like, well, I don't actually see that money in my bank account, or no, I don't actually see my specific person here. That is going to slow down your manifestation. But before going to sleep, when your mind is calm, it's going to help you to convince your subconscious mind that whatever you want is already your reality. And when your subconscious mind accepts it, there is no going back. It is going to manifest. So let's see. Thank you, Manish, and you're welcome. Shelly is asking, have you manifested millions? This is an interesting question because it doesn't matter. Okay, I can tell you that I don't have €1,000,000 in my bank account, but I don't care, because it's not gonna stop me. If I want to manifest millions, I need to be in that millionaire mindset. I cannot focus on the lack. It's okay that I don't have the millions right now. I don't care, because I know for sure that I am going to have millions. I am manifesting that, and I can feel that it is going to happen one day for sure. And you know, one thing about my channel is that, I started manifesting consciously like a year ago. So I know there are people who have been manifesting for years, maybe even for 15 years. And I just started it last year. But the point of my channel is kind of like, we're manifesting our dream lives together. Like I want to share with you what has helped me on my journey, what kind of things have worked for me, what kind of experiences I've had. And I don't want to talk about anything that I don't really believe in or I don't have the experience in. So I am not a millionaire yet, and I am already doubting even saying this aloud, because you should not say things like this when you're manifesting. But just for the sake of this, it doesn't matter if me, you, or a neighbor, or somebody else, it doesn't matter what they have or they don't have today. We are all on this journey together, learning new things, manifesting wonderful things, manifesting sometimes gradually, taking baby steps. And I think that's what it is all about. So moving on to the next question. My specific person left me for no reason. From past 3 months, he never done a single effort to contact me. I tried all methods, still no results. He just left me. I'm sorry to hear that. I bet that that is super painful. I feel you. Um, I assume that you're manifesting a relationship with this specific person, and right now it's just not happening. So what you could do, I don't know if you have already done this, but you could, like we talked about it before, you could manifest things gradually. If it feels like too difficult to see yourself in a relationship with your specific person, if it hurts too much to see this current reality where your specific person is not there, it's okay. You don't need to, like, don't force it, because forcing is not going to help. Take it a step back. Maybe listen to my inner child meditation. Really be there for yourself. Show up for yourself the way you would like your specific person to show up for you, because that's the only way to make things work. If you feel like you need your specific person to make you happy, it's okay. It's a very, I would say, a human thing to do, but just realize that, just know that it's not going to work that way. You need to focus on yourself. You need to love yourself first. You need to treat yourself the way you would like your specific person to treat you. Try to take your focus away from them and focus on loving yourself more, and you're going to manifest wonderful things. And like I said before, if it feels too difficult to imagine, to visualize your specific person in the here and now, in this current moment, don't worry about it. Start from little things, like if they have blocked you, you can manifest that they unblock you, or they sent you a very simple text message, or you could manifest that you see them somewhere, or you could manifest that somebody mentions them, or something else. You could manifest seeing a butterfly. Manifest little things. And when you manifest little things and you start noticing, like, oh, like this is how it works. And I actually got a plenty of evidence that this stuff works. That's when you can start manifesting even more wonderful things into your life, because you will have that belief. And when you have that belief that I can manifest anything I want, then you are for sure going to manifest anything you want. Okay, I think I'm so behind with this chat. Hi, Katie. Thanks for joining. I like to meditate every night before bedtime. That's a very good habit. I like that. I manifested my ex back and got rid of a third party, but now after many months, it repeated and she left again for another third party. What went wrong with my original manifestation that got her back? I would say that nothing went wrong with your manifestation. Your manifestations arrived exactly as they were supposed to. And okay, let me share with you what I've been through. Like manifesting a wonderful relationship with my specific person. It was great. It was better than before. It was wonderful. We were just enjoying it. It was so much fun. I stopped my practice because I didn't feel like I need to practice. I just felt that love, that abundance. I didn't need to practice. Manifestations were happening like right before my eyes. I didn't need to practice. Then I kind of like life moved on. I got busy. I was studying, doing all these different things. And I slowly started like falling back into my old beliefs, my old habits, and my old patterns. And the point here is that if you have been living with some kind of belief or some kind of pattern for a very long time of your life, it can be very difficult to change that all of a sudden. It might not change overnight. It might take some time, some setbacks, some wonderful manifestations, and some not so wonderful manifestations to fix it. But there is this quote. I don't know who said it, but like, you only, something along the lines of like, you only fail if you stop trying. Like, we are living a human life. Things are not perfect. Things go wrong, and it's okay. But as long as we keep trying, we get back up. We see like, okay, this didn't work. It's okay. I can try this new approach. Keep trying. No. Don't keep trying. Keep manifesting. Keep believing in what you want and what you deserve. You're going to have that. And it's not your fault that things happened again, because it has happened to me. It has happened to me too, falling back into my old habits, my behaviors, not so good ones. Even though I am very aware of manifesting and the fact that my thoughts create, even I sometimes doubt it. I don't feel good every day. It's just a part of being a human. But you just need to accept that and move forward. Let yourself feel those feelings and let them go. And focus on what you want to manifest. Work on yourself, because sometimes those beliefs are so stuck. They need some time. They need some work. They need some love. If you become frustrated with yourself, like, oh, I did this again, or this thing manifested again, or I feel left, or I feel inadequate, or whatever it is. Oh, I feel jealous again, like I'm a failure, I cannot do this. It's not gonna work, because you need to, it's okay to fall, but I think you should get up and do it again, because that's the only way to develop and get better at things, and the only way to work through your limiting beliefs. That's what I think about it, because sometimes we have been living for a very long time with the beliefs that we have, maybe even for decades. Accept that it might take some time to fix that. Come back to your inner child work, self-love work, over and over again. Give yourself time to heal. It's absolutely okay. You've got this. My favorite video is how to feel rich if you have no money. I listen to it daily a couple of times. Wow, that's great. Thank you so much. Watching from Zambia, Africa. Now, and I'm not sure if I pronounced the name of that country correctly, but I'm so sorry if I didn't, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. What are your personal manifesting mantras? How do you manifest your personal life? I see this channel growing massively. You're authentic and transparent. Thank you so much for your comment, Maria. How do I manifest things in my life? I really like affirmations. And many times the way I start manifesting something is that I see something in my life that I don't like. I'm experiencing something uncomfortable, like the separation with my specific person a year ago that originally got me into manifesting. I'm seeing something and I'm experiencing something that I don't enjoy, and it kind of pushes me to do something about it. And that's how I start figuring out ways that could help me feel better and that could help me manifest what I actually want. And then I like to do affirmations if I see something that I don't like in this reality. Then I just, let me think of an example. Okay, if I feel like I don't have enough money to do what I want, and I just experience that kind of like the lack of money, and it doesn't feel good. And I'm like, you know what? I don't actually want that. I don't want this. So I twist it around and I start affirming to myself things like, I have enough money to do anything I want to do. Money is flowing to me. I am abundance. That kind of things. Just something that makes me feel good. Something that makes me feel like as if I already have my manifestation. And when I like practice that feeling, maybe I practice it for a few days. I am like, let me tell you a secret. I sometimes struggle with being consistent. I might see something in my life that I don't like, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fix this. And I practice for a few days, and then I kind of don't practice anymore. But you know what? It's happened so many times that when I let go, it was very natural to me. I just didn't practice anymore. Maybe it was because I didn't need to practice it anymore because it was already fine. I moved on. I didn't even think about it. And then the next day, or after 2 days, the thing in my physical reality has completely changed. And then at that moment, I remember, oh, I was actually practicing this. And it's it's like so much fun when that kind of things happen. And you know, manifesting should be all about fun. I mean, conscious manifesting, because we're constantly creating our experience here. So when you're consciously creating something, make it fun. Make it fun, because when you feel joyful, when you feel good, you're going to manifest wonderful things in your life. That's just how it works. Why is it that every time I want to manifest, I lose focus? Many things come to my mind. Okay, so is it like when you're practicing, you're meditating or like practicing doing your practice, you cannot focus on it, like other things come to your mind? Are those thoughts about, you know, not having your desire? Are you doubting your manifestation? Are you worried about something? What kind of thoughts they are? Um, you know, if you have thoughts in your mind, it's very powerful to understand that you are not your thoughts, and your thoughts are gonna be there no matter what. They're gonna be there. And you don't need to notice them. Nothing bad is gonna happen if you don't overthink about something. If you don't spin with this. If you don't go with the flow of overthinking and worry and catastrophizing about something, nothing bad is gonna happen. So if you have trouble with a lot of thoughts coming into your mind, maybe you should try some kind of present moment meditation. I really love Eckhart Tolle's meditations, because he talks a lot about the ego and the present moment, being present, being still. And that is very powerful, and that can help you to, calm down your conscious mind so that it will not stop you from feeling what you want to feel, such as your desire is already here. How to stop being lazy and learn new skills? I was, you know, this is a good question. I used to think that I was lazy, and I used to beat myself up for being lazy. But it turned out I learned that being lazy is a different thing that I was actually doing. I was not being lazy. I was actually procrastinating. I really wanted to do things, but I just couldn't make myself to do it. So if it is that you are feeling lazy, like laziness is something like, I choose to just relax today. I don't want to do anything. I'm not feeling like doing anything, but I'm okay with it. I don't really even want to do it. So if you feel lazy, then I think you just need to find something that inspires you. Find something to do that really motivates you. Like, set some kind of goal that you want to reach, something that inspires you. That is, I think that is going to help with the laziness. But if you're procrastinating, if you really want to do something but you just can't get yourself to do it, don't beat yourself up for it. You're not lazy. You're not lazy. You're just procrastinating. And I tend to procrastinate a lot sometimes. And that's still something I'm working on, becoming aware of it and figuring out why it is happening. But things such as perfectionism, feeling like you're not good enough, um, feeling overwhelmed, being stressed out, being overwhelmed by the amount of work you should do, those things can be the reason why you're procrastinating. And when you dig deeper and you see the real reason why you're procrastinating, you can just change that belief. You can work on that. But if you're feeling this resistance and you're trying to push through it, like, I'm gonna do this, it's not gonna feel good. You're gonna feel the resistance, and most likely it will not even work out, or it will not feel comfortable at least. So figure out what it is that is stopping you from doing things, and that's gonna help you out. Is it the doubts that can hurt manifesting? Yes, doubts can hurt your manifestation. They can stop your manifestation from arriving, because if you doubt something, if you doubt if your manifestation is ever even going to arrive, in that moment you're actually manifesting something. You're manifesting a reality where you don't have your desire. And that's why your conscious manifestation can backfire, because you might unconsciously, by a mistake, manifest something that you don't want. So that's how doubts can ruin, or at least slow down your manifestation. That's why it's so powerful to be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, especially, and really be there for yourself. Allow yourself to feel, but let it go. Don't get attached to it. And observe your thoughts. If you have doubts, it's okay. Once again, you don't need to beat yourself up for having doubts. It's a natural part of human experience. It's a part of this stuff. You just need to learn how to deal with it. Forgive yourself. When you catch yourself having a doubt, acknowledge it, like, okay, I'm thinking this way, and then repeat an affirmation that is opposite to your doubt. Maybe say it for 3 times or something. And if the same doubt keeps coming back to you over and over again, then most likely it is a belief. So you can even like check in with yourself, see how you feel, see what kind of stories there are around that thought, and really show up for your inner child and give the child whatever it is that they need. Is it love? Is it acceptance? Does your inner child just want you to be there for him or her? And show up for yourself. Because it's not gonna work if you just keep forcing or trying to do things on this surface level. Sometimes you need to dig deeper. And that's how to change those beliefs that might manifest as doubts. But doubts are not a bad thing. It's only if you start hating them and feeling like, oh, there is something wrong with me because I'm doubting. That's the only time when doubts can be a bad thing. When you just think about doubts in a way like, it is just a thought and I can replace it with this another thought. I have my manifestation. I can manifest anything I want. You're gonna feel good again. And the doubt will dissolve. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we have an interesting question. Could it also be that if a specific person does not come back, even after you manifest it, could it be that the universe is removing that person because he or she is not meant for you? Even when you search for topics related to law of attraction and manifesting and specific person and stuff like that, you're going to find many people. Some people are telling you that you should not manifest your ex back, for example, because they clearly were not meant for you, because they left anyway. They left and you should just leave that alone, like you cannot manifest them back. And then there are other people who tell you like, of course you can manifest them back. You're the creator of your reality. You can manifest anything. And things like luck or some power outside of you doesn't exist. Your fate is not written on stone. You can choose how your life is gonna happen. So I just think that you need to, if I was you, I would try to figure out that what feels right for me. Is it this belief that I am the creator of my reality? Or is it like, maybe something or somebody else is like deciding it for me, like, oh, this is meant for you, this is not meant for you. And then just like manifest things from that. If you feel like, I cannot tell you that, your specific person leaving you is meant to be that way. It was meant to be that you're not together. I cannot tell you that, it's meant to be that you're manifesting them back. I cannot decide that, but you can. I believe it's all about how you believe about your own situation. And that's it. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it was not meant to be? Or do you feel like maybe you could still manifest them back if you want to. I believe like it's all about the beliefs. And that's a belief as well, by the way. That's a belief that it's all about the beliefs. But you should really like do things, listen to things, practice things that resonate with you, and go from there. You're gonna manifest great things, I'm sure. You have a great channel. Thank you for your videos. Thank you. You know, I wouldn't be here today without you guys, so thank you so much. Like, you're the only reason why I am still doing it. Somebody is asking, where do I live? I am here in Finland. I am a Finnish girl. Somebody's saying that they are really enjoying the live chat. Thank you. I am enjoying it too. Thanks for making it amazing, guys. Hi, everyone. People are saying hi. I think I have to end this live stream very soon. I'm feeling like my voice is getting a bit sore, a bit tired from talking to you guys, but I've had so much fun. Maybe we're gonna take a couple more questions. Somebody's asking, can you please do these live streams more often? I love your vibe. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. And I think now that I've made my first live stream, we should do this more often. Like, it's so much fun hanging out with you guys, answering your questions. It is like, it's a different experience from just like replying to your comments. I mean, I love replying to your comments and reading your success stories and answering your questions, but this live chat it's wonderful. Okay, I think we're just gonna have the last question for today. And by the way, I am so sorry for everyone whose question I could not answer today. If you have more questions, you can like just comment them below any of my videos, and maybe I will even make a video about them. But the last question I'm gonna answer today is, who are your favorite teachers? I'm assuming you're talking about manifesting teachers, and this is a wonderful topic because like there are quite a few manifestation channels that I like to watch, and they have been literally a lifesaver for me. Okay, I'm just gonna mention the channels. Like, one of my all-time favorites is Shelly Bullard. Like, I've learned so much from her videos, her techniques, and the way she's teaching, the way she just is. It resonates with me on a very deep level, and I just I've gotten a lot of inspiration from her work. Other channels that I like to watch: Erin Doughty, Law of Attraction Solutions, Create Your Future. I used to watch that channel a lot last year, and maybe this is like the biggest channels that I watch. And I just many times I watch random videos about manifesting from all these different channels. But Shelly Bullard, Erin Doughty, Law of Attraction Solutions, those are my favorite ones. And the reason why I like them so much also is because when I was in a situation where I didn't want to be, I was in an uncomfortable situation, and it led to me wanting to manifest something better for myself. Is that when I was not feeling so good, I was able to go to these channels and literally just listen to their videos, because they have so many videos, so many different topics, and I would just use those videos as a part of my practice to get my state of being back to the vibration, like I am the creator of my reality, I can do this, because those videos really inspired me. And even today, even though I know how to manifest things, I still watch their videos and I feel inspired, because watching those videos, binge watching those videos, like really helps me to get to that great vibrational frequency. I feel good, I feel inspired. So I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for joining here today, and I will definitely do more live streams. And I had such a wonderful experience today. Thank you so much again to everyone who joined here, who asked questions, who um, sent lovely messages. And I will see you again next week with a new video. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'm just gonna end this stream now. I'll see you later. Bye bye.